Hey guys, and welcome back to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing Kerbal Space Program as always, and today we are hoping that the save gods are with us at the end of not last stream, because last stream I was on holiday and we did something a little bit different, but the end of the stream before that we had a little bit of a situation that led to the death of Valentina Kerman, our most highly prized pilot. We'll call her a pilot. That is good. Hey, SRWB, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the start of the stream. You are the first to arrive. Always good to see you. Wear that badge with pride, my friend. But as I was saying, at the end of last stream, we had explosions, we had death, and I'm hoping the fact that I left without saving means that we have. Is it this one? Multi-month. These are the ones. The gods are with us. The saves have been rolled back. We're going to do this. We're going to try to bring Valentina back safely this time. I never said I was playing an Iron Man game. No, indeed. We're just going to go ahead. We, of course, do have a whole bunch of tourists on board. Tourist. In fact, let's click on this and focus the camera down here. In camera. Beautiful. Focus the camera down here. There is a ship full of tourists just down there. And if I then was to move my camera over here, you can see that we indeed have Valentina up top. But I notice we're starting to pick up some heat here, and we're facing the wrong direction. This may have been something that I needed to have jumped on quicker. Okay, let's. Where's reset camera? There's reset camera. Okay, things are starting to blow up already. I'm going to turn up the technology, the engine on the bottom here. I have no idea what exploded. Do you know what exploded? Who knows what exploded? We're gonna waste all of this fuel. I say waste all this fuel. We're going to spend all this fuel. We're just going to come home. I had a vacation on Saturday, and your arm is in pain. And that is a way that it is a vaccination. Sorry, not a vacation, a vaccination. That's the way of vaccinations. Unfortunately, your body doesn't like them. That's kind of how they're designed, right? And then your body is trying to make a response so you don't do that again. A variety of other things going down, of course. All right, I think we're going to actually be able to save people now. This might be the thing. Wise, how you doing? You want the kabooms? Kabooms were last time, but I think we're fine. I think we are fine. What did actually explode? Is there anything we need to worry about? I don't think there is. We're gonna lose our thrust any moment. That's fine. I think we can just go ahead and drop that, or not. Did this not drop where I thought it would? Decouple. I wonder what actually decoupled then. Okay, that's the thing. We are facing backwards. I think I'm just going to pop my parachutes now. Is there any reason not to? No, we're just going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to try and slow ourselves down. Where are we at the moment on Kerbin? We are on the night side. It's all I can say. We're coming down. Look at this. Okay, there is the KSC. We're going to come down in the middle of the Kerblantic. That's fine. Oh, goodbye, little boost stage. You did well for us. You did well. Okay, let's try and orientate ourselves towards. That means that is brown rock over there. Okay, that's good. I now know my orientation. This, of course, is the. Can I bring up our map? Is that something we can do over here? Let's get one of those. A big map. We want to make sure that we're on Kerbin, of course. Let's put it open here. We can have a look at where we are whilst we decelerate in the background. This should be fine. We'll have a look at the speed in a moment. We're going down at over 100, but as you can see, the KSC located over here. We've gone over the Kerblantic, and here's that little peninsula on the other side. We are in danger of heading over to the next continent, but that's fine. We can live with that. The speed we are slowing down seems to be explosions are real. The way that we're slowing down seems to be okay. I'm not so sure whether I want to be spending all my effort into slowing my horizontal speed down, or whether actually, because we're on such low engines, do a bit of a higher attack here so that we can start getting this number to come down. Are we able to see somewhere in this maneuver orbit? No, it doesn't actually tell me anything about my speed relative to the planet. That's fine. We can live with that. Look at that, 10 kilometers away already. That's the multi-moon flyby relay. That, of course, being the booster that we let go earlier in the re-entry. Well, it is high drama at the moment. I think we're going to make it. We're definitely going to be landing in some water somewhere. We need to try and slow down enough. Am I actually controlling from here whilst I think about it? Control from here. Just to make sure that we're not controlling from this front front capsule. As you can see, the alignment isn't quite perfect because it is connected via a clamp. That thing is definitely going to hit into the floor, into the water very soon. We'll probably hear some explosions. That will be fine. Let's tap this guy. Let's see how everybody is doing on board. First off, have a look at Valentina. Of course, earning her second life right now. She should, by all means, final destination might be a thing, be dead right now. We, of course, killed her and these tourists at the end of last stream, but that's not the way we deal with fate here. We take our own control and try our best to make sure that nobody dies who should stay dead. You know, we want people to be alive. Nobody dies who should stay dead. That is some wordage right there. Okay, let's turn that back off. That's not what I want. I just want to make sure that I'm above the retrograde at all times. So I'm going to hit retrograde, but I'm also going to... Can you see the controls anywhere? Not that one. So there. That's the one I want. Look at my pitch. I am popping it up and down like a madman to try and make sure that we can pop our parachutes like so. All right, great. That's it. Job's done. We're coming home safely, guys. We're coming home safely. I'm going to carry on applying the engines until this turns green. If there's one thing I would like to do is make sure that my parachutes can open at any point. Deploy mode when risky. Let's try that. We definitely seem to be having some troubles right now. If we could go further, that would be great. Oh, that felt bad, yo. That felt bad. We've reached some G limits. That's cool. That's cool. Let's press the X. Are we good? It's all quiet. It's quiet. I still can't believe they were dead at the end of last stream. I know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. We actually managed to do it quite well this time. I was very worried, if I was to be honest with you. Very, very worried. Can I spread angle? Just pop these two out a little bit more. They look like they're interfering with everything. It's not what we want there. Okay, this is good. This is nice. This is sound, and we're going to have a landing. Okay, so we now need to figure out... Whoa, are we good? Are we fine? I mean, that's good enough. I'll take it. Let's recover that. May have lost an engine, a fuel tank there, but that's fine. That's no problem. It's not the end of the world. What might be though is the loading times. Absolutely atrocious. Squad, we need better. We need better. Okay, let's see what we're doing. We of course still sat on a lot of money and a lot of science. Valentina came home and no actual advancement for her because of course she's done so much better. Been to Eve and back, you know. She didn't land on Eve, but she went to Eve. Okay, so we got some things like plant a flag on Minmus. That should have been done. Put a new satellite in orbit of Minmus. We tried that, but we had a little bit of a problem with the craft that we've got out there. Should we go and have a look? Multi-moon flyby. There we go. That got us all of the monies. All of the monies. How much monies did it get us? Should we go and find out? Let's have a look. It's got to be here somewhere. Which way do they sort this? This is terrible. Did we go to the bottom? Multi-moon flyby. We got ourselves like 500,000. Look at that. That is amazing. Okay, is there anything we want to do here around Minmus? That's something I would like to see if we could possibly scout the Mun for a suitable base location. That would be pretty good. Find a suitable base. I mean, I don't know. This could be a thing that we could do. I don't have a moon base right now. Do we want a moon base? Is that something we want to do? We've got to land on Dres mission here. Okay, all we need to do is just touch something down for a third of a mission. I can speak, yo. I can speak. Coming back out, I also need to know roughly right now what is happening over here. We've got someone arriving at Gilly, we've got someone arriving at Moho, we've got something out in the wilds that needs to be turned towards a target. It needs to be space trashed. I suppose that's the word to go for here. And then we've got these. Now, do I still have this guy? Okay, I want to look at Juna. Okay, we've got the Juna transfer in 69 days. Is that what that's telling me? That is what that's telling me. 4,000 Delta Vs. Okay, save my mission. What is this? Who does anybody remember what we did there? I truly do not. I truly do not. So I think we might try and get another asteroid on its way home at some point. We do have a mission at the moment. If we come down and look at here, ignore all the Minmus stuff for now, and of course the one for Dres. The problem with the Dres mission is it's too far away from Kerbin, and we can't get what's the word that I'm looking for here? Can't get radio contact. I think they do it in order of rewards. Okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So anyway, what I wanted to show you was the Space Casino. We are working on 4 asteroids at the moment. What does it ask? Here we go. At least 4 asteroids. We have one pet rock at the moment, but there's also somewhere out there. Oh man, it's going to be hard to spot. But one of these is bringing another. Oh man, who knows where it might be. Asteroid Capture 1B. There we go. Bam. Okay. So this mission is coming back to Kerbal. It's going to be back to Kerbal any moment now. So we need to think about sending another one out. We could probably do an upgrade of this. Hey, Tasty Co. Oh, Darth Tasty, my friend. How are you doing? Been some time. Came first, but at least you got it. It's true. It's true. I tell my girlfriend that all the time. Okay, so let's leave this. We're going to see if. Oh, I wanted to see if there are any asteroids. I'm just going to send a ship up to go and see if we can get to any asteroids. Are we sending a full crew? Are we buying more crew? These are the questions that I need to ask myself. Been busy on YouTube, dude. All about that. I'm loving people who have managed to get it. So I was doing really well on my channel, and then university happened, and suddenly things are a problem. All right, we're looking for an asteroid capture mission. Look at that. Okay, is this it? Is this all we've got on the asteroid capture mission? I can't help feeling that we could do a little bit better than that. I was expecting one to be like asteroid capture 1B or something like that, but it looks like that maybe that's not a thing we've got here. The problem is I've given a lot of these ships funny names. So how are we going to know? Test Article 1. Like, what does that do? Station Shuttle, that's fine. That makes sense, you know. A lot of these. Selling out, I don't know. I must have just been doing a bunch of contracts. That could be what we were doing. What is the Potato Barnacle? Let's have a look. Does this look like something that we could send on a mission? No, it does. I mean, this is a crazy looking rocket. I wonder what I designed it for. I think I remember the Potato Barnacle being named, to be fair. So I think we might end up. No, don't save. I think we might end up going back to. Let's see it. So, no, don't click on this. I'm going to scroll very slowly up just to make sure I don't see something that says, hey, use me to capture asteroids. No, okay, so we're going to do this, and we're going to try and make sure that we remember to save this bad boy after we do it. So one of the first things I need to be able to put on here is probably just a small robo rescue kit. And the reason being we cannot trust. Do we want to send a robot? Do I just want to send? Do we need to send? Do we need to send Kerbals? Is this the question I'm asking here? I think this might be very well the question I'm asking. If we just take that away, wait, we can't do that. We need to reroute. Let's bring this back to the main build and go reroute. Bam, bam. Okay. Suddenly, this inline stabilizer is the center of all being. We could just send this like this. It would be a bit of a problem. Why do you feel like you brag every time you arrive? But dude, go for it. So back when the first comment phenomenon was going on around YouTube, everyone else was like, "Oh, I can't believe those people." I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I definitely feel it in the same way that like you want your presence to be known in the world, right? And I'm all about that. I'm all about that. Is this good enough? Will this go and capture an asteroid? Is that something we can even rely on? I don't know. I feel like maybe we want to get a few more round here. Let's try like 6, 8. I think 8 might be a little bit overkill, but we do need. Oh, look at that. That looks horrific. Let's go for it. Can we close? We can't close the thing afterwards. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. I tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to come into my action groups and we're going to go custom 1. Toggle. There we go. Right, beautiful. Because that's exactly what I want to be using action groups for. Now I can't go in and close it again, but I think that's fine. I think this will give us everything we need for this. Okay, let's have a look quickly and make sure there's nothing on this that Stability assist, prograde, retrograde, radio. Okay, that's fine. This guy is the one inside there, I believe. Stability assist, and then over here. Okay, maybe we do want a little upgrade. Let's grab that out again and just get in a little bit closer. Given that we have the abilities to have the SAS modules outside, I think this is probably a winner here. What do we need to make sure this guy can have to survive? Yeah, that looks good to me. Other than antennae, other than the antennae, I think that's it. I think this is everything we need to make sure can go and grab the. I didn't know we could do a dark claw. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Okay, so now I need. Now I suppose I'm going to need a whole bunch of dark fuel tanks. I don't have them at the moment. I was totally going to throw some ion engines on this, but it's not going to work like that, is it? It's not going to work like that. So how about, I mean, do we want to just kind of jump this up to a 3 whatever meter fairing straight away, fuel tank straight away, so something like that? Does this I mean, I suppose that's the best look we can go with. Does this also have the variant? There we go. That's nice. That's not overkill on the antenna. I think we'll be okay. I've many times now lost track of craft that were just a little bit too far away, which is very sad. Which is very, very sad. Do we have a large liquid tank like that? Is that something we can do? I would love to send a nuclear rocket out here. Man, my brain just froze. I don't know if you can hear it working over the internet, but there was like going on. This time every week is the best because you stream. Oh man, time I can get to, and you're the only streamer I can reach and also play games just so watch. That's good. I've always said that the streams are best to be like enjoyed whilst you're playing games. It does mean sometimes that it's a little bit quiet in the chat, but you know that's just the way of life. That's just the way of life. Okay, it turns out no, the largest liquid only tank we have is the Mark 1 here, and I mean it looks good. We could definitely. I mean, we could actually. Am I gonna go ahead and do this? I think I'm gonna go ahead. You guys gonna watch me do this? Yes, I am gonna make you watch me do this. We're gonna go with a bunch of these, 6 of them. I think 6 is fine. Is 6 enough to move an asteroid? That's the question. I mean, have we got too many engines on here? Look at this. If I go and put the engines down, we can see that I've got 400 Delta Vs. That's not a lot of Delta V. I'm sure you guys are aware. Let's get the fuel overlay on so I can see exactly what we're drawing the power from here. So, I mean, that's good. But if I was to crank this down by a couple of engines, already gone up by 100. Gone up by 100. So I think we might go with that, but try and put more fuel on board. I kind of want to do. Let's do this. Let's do this. We had the small tanks as well. I'm making something that looks all right. You know, I don't know whether you guys will agree with me by the time we're done here. I mean, that's already 9,000. I really wish that we had some tiny parts that did the same as these little turn sideways pieces, right? Like that. But am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? I think I am. I think we're just gonna live with it like that. I mean, we could. There's other ways of doing this. Let's just quickly go for. Is it that one? That way up, and then we put that on there, and then it kind of looks like it's intentional, kind of, almost. Let's move this one down a little bit. There we go. Nom nom. I kind of like the look of that. Do you guys like the look of that? I think so. I think we're gonna go with it. So we got ourselves. It's not a lot of Delta V, is it? It's not a lot. It's not a lot. You know what? I think we might. That's a great idea. It's a great. I mean, look at that. If I that's nearly doubled the amount of Delta V that we had available to us. If I was to then take this and pop it down, like, come on, line up one of those, and then also wait. Let's just do this. I can't find the piece. There we go. How's that? 1.7. That's a look. That is a look. I like it. I like it a lot. I think we might even go with that. Is 1.7 enough though? I'm not entirely certain it is. What we could do is when we are partially through our burn here, if we slap these down, we could use a little bit of fuel flow to... Now, do I want to put the... I think this will work like this. I think I could put this down here. Now, I could use the down here, the fuel priority method, but it makes it a little bit awkward to know. Yeah, look at that. That's great. When you've run out of fuel, look, 1.9. Wait, was that actually better? Yeah, it was 1.7, wasn't it? Okay, we'll go with that. That's a good start. This is to get our asteroid home. I like it. I like it. Hey, monkey, ciao to you. Ciao. Can never get the accent right. My bad. So that's a good asteroid capture. I mean, is it going to move a lot of asteroid? I don't know whether it's going to move a lot of asteroid. Let's say this is a class A to C. We'll try. Ooh, capitals. That's good. We'll try it class A to C. But who knows? Who knows what we'll actually get? This one's destined for a class C if we can find it. So I need to put a big, and I mean a big rocket underneath this. In fact, I think I'm going to push us straight up to one of the much larger. I mean, do we want to like go straight up to a 0.3? I think that might be the one. So if we go from, I like the way this works. Oh, wait, need a decoupler. Decouplers are very helpful. You there, put that, and then this one, and then in the fuel tank. Yeah, there we go. Bam, 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 bam. All right, we get big, yo. We get big. I'm gonna put this onto this grey one. Kind of looks nice. Liquid fuel and oxidizer. All right, good. I was a little bit worried then that I got the wrong size tank. We don't have the double size one of these yet. That's a little bit of a shame. We could definitely have done with that because I wanted to just make that one part. But that's fine. Going fairingless on this one. Yeah, this is aerodynamic. What do you mean? It's fine. One thing we might need. Do we want to bring this guy home? Is that if we turn off the fuel for this and turn off the fuel for this, and then put in another one of these Kerbal control units. Robot control units. Who knows whether that will actually have any communication when it gets there. Okay, is this big? Excuse me, clear my throat. I should learn where the mute key is. 2.5 engine plates. I never know what the intended use for those engine plates is. If somebody knows and can maybe talk me through it, I would be very what's the word I'm looking for? Appreciative, grateful. Because I don't understand why people want us to use them. Why Squad want us to use them, or what situation Squad would want us to use them in. I mean, we could throw a bunch of nerves around that, but I don't think that's going to be a winner. Do we just go with this? Do we have a larger? We got the Kodiak. Oh, it's not. I thought the Kodiak was larger. My bad. So the main sail is literally it. The Rhino is probably the one that I'm thinking of. Okay, get rid of that. That's fine. I'm just going to come over to here to this wonderful filter by cross section. Yeah, okay. That's a thing. 1.5 engine Kodiak again. I really want. Yeah, got nothing. Skipper, main sail. Okay, these are the largest we've got. All right, that's fine. I'll make do with that. One thing I do need to know though, what's the to weight ratio? Doesn't give me a number because we're going to drop stuff. Okay, there we go. Now what's the to weight ratio? 1.6. We are going to need some boosters on this. We're going to need a whole bunch of stuff to get this even off the pad probably. I'm feeling at least 4 of these. Do you guys feel like 4 of those is good? For my builds, I always think you're over-engineering, but usually end up not having enough delta V. Do you know what I've just remembered that we're missing? Oh my god! Remind me, we need RCS for the top pad. Like, I'm going to carry on building this bottom one for... Nah, am I going to carry... The bottom thing's nice and easy to spot. Let's just get rid of that. Pop that over there. We need to make sure this thing can RCS itself, right? We're going to go and intercept an asteroid, and if it can't change its direction and do what it needs to do, is it ever going to achieve its mission? That's too big. Okay, something like... Ooh, that's also too big, but I'm not sure that I'm bothered. I think it fits the bill. Look at that. I kind of like the way it fits in there. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Maybe we'll use it to yes. Let's do this. I want to go. Is it not electrical? Is it utilities? Lights, not the dome lights, the illuminators. I want to be able to see the side of my ship when we are on the dark side of the sun. You know, nighttime at the sun. It's a very, very famous thing. Something like this. Yes. Let's turn the light on. Boom. Okay, that's bright. Okay, let's pull this back a bit more. Something like so, I think would be fine. It's got a little bit of divergence to it. That's fine. That's fine. Want the local if possible, and just kind of shuffle that in there. RCS, thank you very much, Wise. Let's do that. Let's do that. Is this the larger thruster block? I believe this to be the larger thruster block. Center of mass. Thank you. So, if we are to put some ports around this, I feel like one of them needs to be there and one of them needs to be here, and we'll be good with that, like that and like this, apart from obviously they all want to be the orthogonal 5-horn. Orthogonal 5-horn. I might actually just move this one. Ooh, the angles. Just move this one up here though, and that might do us. That might do us. Okay, there we go. I agree. These should totally be here, right? Like, totally. I understand what you're saying. Will this work for both? If I do this, are we going to end up... Yeah, about there. Are we going to end up not having any roll control because the horns are pointed into the sides? I don't know. Anyway, there's the RCS. That should hopefully do us better. Now, as I was saying, we need some boosters on this, and I do like a liquid booster. Sorry, I do like a liquid booster. I think they are some of the best things in the game. Let's pull this down to here. Now, how far do we want to go up here? I feel like we just want to slap that on, and then these. Got to go for that inwards look, right? Got to go for that, like reaching in towards the central. It kind of gives a let's scroll out here. We're at the view range. This kind of gives a nice sort of angled view, aerodynamic. Even though most of this is going to happen outside of the atmosphere, but that's fine. Aerodynamics, like so. Is that good? I think that's good. I think we're onto a winner here. Okay, good. Let's get some fuel flow running. I might have to restart my chat just to make sure. No, we're not. I know we're not super chatty today, given that we're mostly playing the game as well. But it's all gone super quiet for too long. And so normally when that happens, it means that YouTube has messed up somewhere along the line. So I am now thinking that we want solid boosters, but on the sides of these liquid boosters. How do you guys feel about that? Let's yeah, nice. That's good. Okay, yeah. Let's do, I still feel like we could have done more. I feel like, I mean, especially if there's connectors there. We could grab this and go for another one. Oh, do we actually want to... I'm going to try something. I'm going to try... brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. This could go off the rails pretty quickly, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. And then I want the next size down. Is that too small? Is that too small? I kind of want it to go from that one to that one. Yeah, and we'll slap one of those down. Oh, yes. And then from that to... No. What goes from 2 to 1? 1.2 to the 0.6s. Somewhere in the structurals we've got these, yeah, and then we put some... we don't have the tiny tanks, so we would have to put these down, and they're the wrong colour. Okay, alright. We'll just go with that then. We'll just go with that. That's going to get scraps. I hope you guys appreciate what we're going to do here, because I'm going to do it. And then... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Do we want to try and put parachutes on this outside stage? Is that really what we want to do? Is that something that could, like, if we put a Probodyne on top of all of these with its own little electrical system? I'm tempted just to throw a battery on, because we're going to drop these at some point, right? And it just needs to survive. It just needs to survive. This is suddenly getting complex. Suddenly we've decided to crank it up a couple of notches. I think I'm fine with that, but we need to be aware that this is getting out of hand, Joe. Getting out of hand. Are we even going to be able to bring this down safely? I kind of don't think so. It'd be nice if we could actually lay it down sideways, you know. Let's go here as well. Is that acceptable? Are we good with this? It's got no SAS, but it doesn't need SAS. It just needs to land, right? Yeah, we're going to get... Wow. Wow. These are all not in the right place, of course. I'm going to move this one up so we can use all this in one go. That comes down here. This goes down underneath. Someone is drilling downstairs. Oh, no. I really hope you guys can't hear that. If you can, sorry. Okay, this is not offensive to me. I hope you guys aren't offended by this, what we've done here. You're going to have to start using those fuel tanks you have in the centre. Though you run a ton of mods. This is the Mark IIIs from stock. I'm not going to say I don't run any mods, but mostly I don't run any mods. So yeah, you know what? I think I might get down under there like this. Does that kind of work? Just pull this down a little bit, not too far. Don't want to ruin the look, but yeah. I think I like what we've done here. To weight ratio, horrendous. What do you got? 1.6. I mean, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Actually, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I got a feeling this is going to be a wobbler though. Do you guys feel like this will be a wobbler? If I put this from here to there we go. That should hold something in place. So we got all of the engines fire at once. Then we drop. Wait, there it is. Let's move you to the bottom. Then we drop all of the side tanks, and these fire off. Then we've got, wow, we get a full 515 meters per second from the center tank. Okay, I kind of feel like that's not quite right. Okay, this should be good. Yeah, let's also throw some solids on. I kept threatening to do that. So I'm thinking there and there. Well, I say there and there, but there, and then one on the opposite side. Thumpers looking kind of small there. Thoroughbreds, yeah, I think that's an appropriate size of booster. I hope you guys are in agreement there. I am going to move these strut connectors. I suddenly feel like they're in the wrong spot. We want to come all the way down here. I'm probably going to melt them if I'm to be honest with you, probably gonna melt them. That's too much. That's just too much. They're looking good. Like if we put them here, great, wonderful. But we've got this huge dead zone in our design, and I don't know. We could like double out a few more boosters, but I think actually, oh, there we go. That might be better. Are they looking? No, they're not looking level. Let's grab the decoupler, scroll it down. All right. Does this look like a beast that can handle its own dinner? I think it might be able to. 5,461 Delta Vs. Is that enough? I actually don't know. But we're just going asteroid hunting. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? I guess we're just gonna go. We'll find out en route, right? Anybody know anything that I've forgotten here? I'm just gonna stop for like 15 seconds whilst we appreciate what's going on here. These solid boosters, they're gone. They're gonna die. That's fine. We're gonna try and we're gonna try and land these boosters. Hopefully we can get them back. This one in the middle doesn't also have. There we go. Let's also put a whole bunch of parachutes on this bad boy. It's got some extra fuel with it, so it can try and land. We'll just slam a whole bunch of those on. I don't even know where they're going in the order here. Oh my god! Look at all of this! Ah, it's too much. It's just too much. Are these the last ones to be put on? 8, 8, 8. Okay, that's fine. That's actually fine for where it belongs. Okay, no one's saying I need to do anything. We're going to save it. We're going to launch it. We're going to try and find ourselves a little asteroid. Yes, indeed. What a great new mission to get started. Just to try and finish a contract. Finish a contract. This is only mission 3 of 4. There will also be need to be a mission that goes up and connects all the asteroids together and gets all the other things in place, like the living arrangements and stuff like that. I'm wondering. Whoa. Okay, I'm seeing many. Like, look at this mungy bit here. Aim the camera. So obviously the easy bits to spot are the solids around the outside. But look at this. Something's gone wrong here. Something has gone wrong here. Open this up. Let's have a look inside. Yeah. So something's definitely wrong. Okay, let's revert to vehicle assembly. No, not a strut person. Honestly, this is why I wait for people to tell me what I've done wrong. Okay, so we're gonna start with all of these. The solids were nice and easy to sort out. Look, right? We do that. We realise that we're not on symmetry. Do it again. So one of these on each side. And then I'm also going to hold them together. Because after many years of experimentation, I've actually found out that that's one of the better ways to stop any wobbles that could be happening. Right, I think the next problem is a little bit more of a problem than what I was originally allowing for. If I pull that off of there, and then we put that up, okay, is that gonna actually be fine? Let's put some more batteries on there just to be certain, because I feel like what happened is we connected to the battery, we didn't connect to the node. Okay, that looks fine? Question mark. I suppose. Do we need any interstaging? I think we're good. There is definitely going to have to be some staging checks as we do each bit. But I think all in all we're fine. Looks like the adapter separated. Try starting that to the power. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's try it. Well, welcome to testing phase 2, where only the finest designs come to die. To be fair, testing phase 2 is. Like, at what point do you start expecting the lack of rapid unplanned disassemblies, right? I expect at least 3 launches
before my rocket actually does what I expect it to. Maybe a 4. It's quite some shake. It's quite some shake. Are we fine though? I think we're fine though. I think we're fine. Okay, I was worried. I'll admit it. I was worried. We're just gonna put this up in orbit. I think that's the best way to start. 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Oh, look at that. Nearly 2 Gs of acceleration. It's where I like to be with my rockets. I've said it before, I'll say it again. 2 Gs of acceleration just seems to be the best. Sort of cutting through the atmosphere type speeds, where you're cutting through fast enough that you're actually getting somewhere, but not so fast that the air resistance is starting to dominate the particular equation. Okay, we're doing okay here. Numbers are going up above. That is amazing. Numbers are draining down below. That's fine. That is expected. We're going a little bit steep actually. We're not turning as fast as I would have expected, given the fact that I hit probe grade. That's okay though. That's okay. Our apoapsis currently double the height that we are up in the atmosphere right now. It was 14. We were 7, but that's already changed to 10 and 20, and it just keeps going up and up and up. Solid boosters actually burning out quicker than our liquid rocket is burning. Always a good day when you've made a rocket that does that. Quite often I find myself, I don't know if you guys out there also find this, that the solid boosters around the outside don't burn quite as quick as the liquid boosters, so you end up burning the inner engines out before the outside ones. I've done that too many times, just too many times. What's this yellow? Are you doing alright, PC? Are you having trouble? I might need to clean my PC. It seems to be having troubles already. Seems to be having troubles. This should be fine though. It's quite a small rocket really, as rockets go. I realised that I've not put any Separatrons onto the solid boosters. So how we're going to make our way through the staging is by cutting all the engines here and then letting the boosters go like this. Look at that random cacophony of mess that would have resulted in if I'd left the boosters on. That is horrific. Let's get a little bit of engine throttle underway so that we can not only pull away from the boosters but also reorientate ourselves back towards the node here. I think I've just realised that we don't have a great deal of SAS on board. Maybe this is something that we could do with a redesign. Maybe we'll come back and do that when we are in orbit. But I think we'll be fine. There is a tiny amount. Like if we look at the top here, is there an aim camera? There we go. If we look at the top here, there is underneath this battery and the solar panel, we've got a little SAS module there. But there's not much more than that. Oh, hello. A joule is almost in conjunction with the moon. Look at that, beautiful. I mean, that's not what conjunction means. Conjunction is when the sun and the thing line up. I can't remember what this is, but they're having a good time together. Are we able to point in the right direction? Are we good? Is this fine? I think we're fine. What's our current apoaps up at the moment? 214. I think that's pretty steep, but I will take it. If we go up to here, will that be fine? Yes, look at that. It's kind of swinging around the front. I should probably actually, oh no, which one? Can I reset my camera on any? That's fine. Currently trying your hand on Elite Dangerous. Very common. There's a lot of buttons for Elite Dangerous, but the thing that I found with Elite Dangerous is that after I'd got out and started doing a few missions and just going around doing stuff, there was 3 minutes of frenzied activities as I'm docking and sorting out my missions and finding out what's going on, and then press go on your warp drive and wait for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And then 3 minutes of frenzied activity. Yeah, that was my impression of Elite Dangerous, unfortunately. My mate, Flemmy, who's much more into the game than I am, says that I have completely misunderstood what's going on. I need to go try it again. And maybe, but I'd already sunk, I don't know, 20 hours into the game. And at that point, I'm like, if you've not got me 20 hours in, you're probably not going to. Let's try and hold this in a nice little. There we go. That's good, right? That's good. Yeah. Okay, 1.3 kilometers per second. We need to try and get that up to about 2.5. It's really not going to take us long to get there, though, thankfully. Let's zoom out while that's doing its thing. Can we get a C-class asteroid? C. This one. View and tracking station. Oh, cannot switch out of flight whilst under acceleration. I didn't know that was going to try and do that. Can we... Oh. Yes. We wobble. We wobble. These have all got their parachutes deployed, right? Yes. Okay. Let's try and I don't know whether this is going to let me, but let's try and turn around and bring these guys home. I don't know what's going on here. Are we? Yeah, we're orbital. Is the other ship orbital? This is something I need to know. This guy. Are you orbital, my friend? It looks like yes. Okay, we'll make do with that. All right. Can we get these guys to not be orbital? There's a question. Let's go through. Oh no. Try and make the. Oh, this guy's retrograde. That's cool. That's cool. We'll just. Oh wait, we gotta. Oh no! Did we not save? We didn't save any of the fuel tanks. Oh no! We put a whole bunch of junk up here. I didn't. What I meant to do, what I normally do, is save the adapters. All right, no worries. We'll just make do with that. We'll come back to save them at some point. I mean, at least they're alive. We just need to fly some fuel up at them. That's fine. We just need to fly some fuel. So we've made that one. This guy here, viewing tracking station. Hey, C. Himes, how you doing? Welcome. It gets boring over time. You play it 3 days straight for a player faction called Radio Sidewinder. Awesome. Okay, so some issues, but nothing really bad. We're going to track that one. I want to know where that one's going. D, C. We're going to track this one as well, and we're going to know where this one's going. Now, which one has an encounter with Kerbin first? You know what? We are. Maybe. What about you? You also have an encounter with Kerbin. Let's switch back to Kerbin. Oh, we're going to try and capture this one. It's been a while since I've done something like this. And yes, debris recovery mission is a must. That's Kerbin escape. When do you enter Kerbin? It's not going to tell us there, is it? Kerbin encounter, 82 days. 82 days. Now, I've got to be there in 82 days, right? I've got to be there in 82 days. How long do you reckon it's going to take me to fly out there? Also, get polar. Let's check. Let's see what the other one's doing. There's a second one. Here we go. Was that it? Was that not the one I was following? Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that one's gonna hit. Oh, that one. Oh my gosh. Wait, that one's gonna hit. When is it gonna be here? We need to know this. Oh, we got to mark this one in the diary. 111 days. Create an alarm. Manual alarm. 111. 3 hours. Collision asteroid. Inbound. Do we know what it, BMW lol 797 will impact Kerbin? No, it will enter Kerbin's SOI. Okay, all right, that's great. Man, that's not even too far into the future. That's not even too far into the future at all. That's not the one we're going to be going for, it turns out, though. This is the one we're going to have to go for. And I'm all about it. I am all about it. I'm just trying to figure out how. I'm just trying to make a plan in my brain. Do you guys have plans in your brains? I think what we're going to do is push the orbit up to there, match the inclination, and then play with the other side of my orbit until it matches. I think that's probably the only way we're going to be able to do it. Let's give that a go. Probes, that one. Okay, we're going to have to go get those probes back as well. That's so we just fly up some little fuel tanks to stick on the side, right? Okay, looking around. What do I see? I think we're good. Right, so we want to track this one. Set as target. Yeah, that one. And a maneuver. We're going to fly out there first. We're also going to determine which way. So it comes in here, leaves that way. All right, it's very important that we know which way the asteroid is traveling. It's very fun to end up on the wrong side of that particular situation, but still no. 94. Can we make that happen the other way? Get a moon encounter for free. 97. 194. No, these are all pretty bad. There will be a way of like heading towards the moon and pinging around in just the right way to end up coming back over that way. Like, look where the moon is. There's no way we can't. Or double moon encounter. That is NASA level planning. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, no, all right. We're just going to make do with my poor, terrible attempts at it. Hey, Mark, how you doing? That's cool. That's no problem turning up when you are ready, you know. Always happy to see you. Okay, we are currently trying to capture an asteroid that will come through in... No, it's like 80 odd days. So we're going to push our way up to there, and that's only going to take a day. What about you? 85. What's our current? So it's 96 before I meet the moon. It's like, is that a better approximation? Can we... No. This way. I'm trying to find, nope, the direction that will point me in the right direction. But that's just not going to work, is it? It's just not going to work. I think we can all see that I'm making a bit of a fool of myself by trying to ask for something that may or may not happen. And I've just set my thing wrong. You're doing fine. Good to hear that you're doing fine. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. I failed to make myself a cup of tea at the beginning of stream, and I'm starting to feel the lack of caffeine. I might jump up and grab myself an energy drink very, very shortly. I think we'll just take that one, and then when I'm up here, we'll do our darndest. No, not that way. To turn this to match that. Okay. No. What do you mean no? What do you mean 179? Okay, I guess we'll go the other way. I must also be travelling in the opposite direction to what I thought I was. Maneuver 2. This is cancel maneuver 2? Yeah, no, that wasn't cancel maneuver 2. High level plays today. High level plays. 123. I mean, these are some big numbers. These are some big angles. It's going to cost me a lot of fuel to get out there. Thankfully, we built this ridiculous craft that has got it covered. Yeah, look at all the fuel we've got. 7,000 Delta V. Outrageous. 1,400 as opposed to This here, 30. You know what? I'll take it. We'll just do that maneuver, and then we'll figure out where we're going from that afterwards. I need to point round at that direction. Also turn off the navigation for the... what's the word that I'm looking for here? The airstrip at some point. This very slow to turn, unfortunately. Wait, we got this. We can make it this turn. Bit wobbly, but I think we're fine. Thankfully, we do have SAS on board, so there is some control. If we're lucky, this third asteroid mission that we're sending off now will actually get back before the other asteroid. Look at that. Bring asteroid home. One year. Oh my gosh. It's a long time. It's a long time. Just trying to slow myself down before we go over there. So the problem that I have with the 1% engines is it, especially when I've got a maneuver node placed down, is it changes the rest of my orbit for me. And that's worrying sometimes. That's worrying sometimes. Oh no, come on, go up. I just want to look at the blue bit over there. Let's get over there. We've got half an hour to wait. That's fine. Let's scroll back up here. 13 days until we've got a Gilly mission arriving, which is going to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works for this one, but that's fine. Okay, so if I press SAS there, we just go. We're gonna drop this third tank, unfortunately, which should have fuel saved, so that's fine. That this one can come home. This one can come home. Okay, so the Moon and Jewel have separated out. That's cool. I always like watching the dynamics of the sky, right? How the different planets relate with each other. You know, it's how we knew that the planets were different back in ancient times when we didn't know what these random points of light were. But you know what? There were like 6, 7, 8 of them that were moving around different to everything else. You know, that's where the ancient the old word of planets meant wanderers. And yeah, they were the ones that wandered around the sky. It's whether we always thought they were gods or something like that, because you know what else could move differently from everything else? It's a conundrum. It's a conundrum. Okay, we are at 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this should be cool. This should be cool. You know what? I'm going to turn that off. Oh, man. Can we control from here? Is that a thing we can do? I'd really like to, if we could control from this center port here. Oh, I've clicked it like 3 times already. Control from here. Okay, that should stabilize us out a little bit. What I actually wanted to do, yeah, was kill those. All right, cool. And we're free. More importantly, this one's free. You've got a mission to undertake, my friend. You've got a mission. Go. That guy we could just bring home. This one has to burn. Got this rather annoying little bit of space junk here. I wonder if we can twist it free. No. Okay, spin stabilize. Here we go. Apart from my SAS, we'll turn that off. Okay, that's not much fun. Well, I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it's not very helpful. Okay, because we've turned down to a much smaller engine, we're now taking a lot longer time to burn. Yeah, that makes sense. It's going to take the thing. You wish Nas to do the countdown like that. Hey, RJ, how you doing? To be fair, countdowns go in all sorts of manners depending on where you're watching, you know. Is it gonna shake free? Have we got it? Is it gonna go? I don't think it's gonna go. We might have to do a time warp here to get rid of that. That's fine though. That's fine. Of course, we will be taking control of this probe back here in a few moments to return it to Kerbal. It keeps catching itself in the airstream and then disappearing. Okay, I'm just going to go grab a drink quickly. I am parched and having trouble speaking. So give me 2 moments. I've not done this for years. Back. Well, I mean, I say I'm back. I haven't got my headphones on, but you know, this is good enough. It's not like I'm. Unfortunately, you know, it'd be great if there was a way for you guys to be able to talk back to me, right? Anyway, this is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Ah, yes. That's a lie. They haven't sponsored this. I just like their drinks. Tasty, tasty. Okay, we seem to be doing all right. The burn 2 marker has not moved too far. The time though. Oh wait, we could do this though. There we go, double the time acceleration. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Flashing red occasionally, but also going green. Bit weird, bit weird. Looks like we're doing okay. Oh, we got some sunshine. That's good. That's good. There was a small possibility that we'd run out. Wireless headwinds for the. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind a wireless headset. It seems to be one of the ones that. There's like some places where you don't want wireless, like my mouse. Don't want a wireless mouse. It's let me down too often. What is this? Wow. That's part of this craft, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, we're drifting. We are drifting. Let's try and hold it back into place whilst we watch this obvious alien technology go ripping past the stream here. I mean, NASA would censor this, you know. All right, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. I will take that. All right, cool, cool. Oh, slow us down, slow us down. Okay, we are leaving the system. Why are we leaving the system? What is this? We shouldn't be leaving the system. We should just be touching that. Ever feel like you should have checked your burn ages ago? I mean, it's not like we're going to run out of fuel. But we might run out of fuel here. Oh my gosh, how much extra oomph did I give it that we really didn't need to? Like a lot. Oh, look at this over here though. And this one over here. If we could actually bring those into alignment, I might just take that. Don't think I will though. Oh man, it was a lot of extra fuel I put into this. Why? Why did it lie to me? I mean, whatever. Fine. I'll make do, I suppose. Oh, which one of these am I just going to go for? I'm going to watch this one up here. I'm just going to watch this one up here. Actually, the numbers are getting bigger again. Have we kept what has happened here? I mean, this is cool. This is cool. Got to be the debris from it. Yeah, maybe. So something came along and messed up my maneuver node. Also, hey Landstrider, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Sorry, mini crisis as we realise that something's gone badly wrong. Bet too much for I mean, obviously I do have enough fuel here, but what went wrong? What went wrong? That was a lot of extra fuel as well. Look how much extra time we had to bring it down for. I wonder what it was pointing at then. I wonder. All right, now the next thing, add a maneuver, and we're going to try and line up with this bad boy. There's the maneuver node. If we take some controls and go this way. All right, that's totally not the way we want to go. This way. At some point, we'll find a 0. Like so. 6, 7. I mean, that's pretty good. I feel like we're a little bit off of line of what we could have been. There we go. Let's take that one. 8.1, that's pretty good. Ah, mun encounter. No, I mean yes, but no. Let's see if we can't just blap past that a little bit. Okay, so once we've done that, we need to make sure that our apoapsis is in like multiples of days, so that we can end up flying past at the right time. We need to push that that periaps up a little bit more, actually. Which actually now is no, not this one. Is actually this one. And we bring that back to about here. I'm probably going to end up bringing that apoaps down, but it will do to start with. It's only 500 delts, all right? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. How long is it going to take me to get there? 2 days. Let's create an alarm. Add maneuver. This is asteroid capture C. Okay, we're gonna get this other asteroid done, but we also have something else here. Where are you? You. Look at all these random probes. So I think this is the group of 4, and this is the one. So let's go see this one. This one should have some fuel on it to come back home with. It's a big should, because you know things have gone wrong occasionally. So let's turn that on, and we want to point ourselves. Does this even have SAS? It doesn't look like it has SAS, so we're just going to turn tiny amount of engine burn. All right, that's burnables. These are burnables, and then this one down here should also now be burnables. How have we got so much liquid fuel left over? Oh, these ones are just Oh! Bad times have happened. So this is actually super underperforming. Wait, so this middle engine was just existing on the rest... What? Well, that's interesting. This guy was somehow surviving on not any fuel of his own. I don't know how that happened, but that's fun. That's fun. Okay, so there's the atmosphere. I'm just gonna bring us through something like that. Is that 1 pass or 2? I bet I could turn around and push us back up. But you know what? We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. Let's time accelerate our way up and around. There's some more stuff. Look, that's another one there. I don't know what they are. We need to go and get them. But this guy should just go careening into the atmosphere. Hopefully, we can turn on our engines and turn ourselves upwards, because we're going to need some up and some backwards to be able to slow this bad boy down. It does have a bunch of parachutes. Let's activate the parachutes, and then let's put some fuel down as we try and turn ourselves around. Okay, this is good. I think we're fine. Something like this. Okay, that's fine. That is actually fine. Now, whether we manage to maintain control all the way through entry, that's a different question altogether. But just want to hold steady about here. If we just leave a little bit of engine throttle on, it should be able to hold itself steady as we go through plasma burnout, right? That's the thing I want to make sure here. Ooh, it's a good job we got like double connections going. Double connections. At some point, this signal will just completely disappear as the plasma engulfs the probe. Bam, there we go, no probe control. But we should be fine as the engine continues to burn for us. Maybe the aerodynamic forces are getting a little bit strong. There definitely seems to be a bit of a twisting momentum. Almost a dipole, if you will. There's definitely a differential of drag being applied, and it's causing it to turn. But that little engine doing its best, just that much pitch on the go. It's trying to roll stabilize as well, but I might be wrong, but I don't think it's got any roll stabilization. It's going to be very interesting to see where we actually feel like we're going to come down. somewhere on the night side. This is terrible camera. Let's no, not that one. Auto. If we could just like auto my way this way. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. I would really ideally like to throttle up, but we can't because there's still no connection. We are still flying by whatever presets we left behind. And shortly they're engine getting warm, yo. The engine is getting warm. Is it going to get too warm? I don't know. We're down to 30 kilometers. We're over a whole bunch of ocean. It's not the ideal spot to be putting down a rocket, if I'm to be honest with you. Obviously the ideal spot is to put it down right on top of your launch pad. Don't think I'm going to manage that. Don't think I'm going to manage that. Do wonder whether we're actually going to have oxidizer left. No, we're done. We're done. No fuel left. This comes home as it is, whether we wanted to or not. So I wonder whether I, the player, am going to be able to like make sure it steers. So I'm trying to now push down, right, so that we can get more lifting body exposed. But press the old aerodynamic forces overlay. At the moment, there's nothing but drag because we're up high in the atmosphere, 25 kilometers, pretty high. There's not much surface on the underside. It does kind of intrigue me that the same aerodynamic force, right? Lift is caused by molecules bouncing off. It's not quite true, but it's close enough, right? How does that? Ooh, goes my engine. How is that so much less strong than friction? I don't know. I suppose friction, you're actually trying to push stuff out of the way. So we've lost one part already. Are we going to lose any more? I was kind of surprised. Like the mainsail, it's a beast of an engine, and the fact that it just melted like that, very interesting. Very interesting. We've not come down from that high either. So this is an interesting state of affairs to find myself in. Oh, there's Jewel. Always nice. Means the moon's going to be coming up soon. We've just noticed earlier on in the stream that the moon and Jewel very close together. Flying almost level. Am I going to be able to maintain this attitude as we go through lower levels? I don't know. Already this has taken some more time than I thought it would, if I am to be brutally honest with you guys. It's already taken a lot more time than I thought it would. We've got some probe control back, actually. We can totally try and do stuff here. We can totally try and do stuff. I don't think we're actually going to be able to do stuff, but it'd be really cool if we could just bring this end up a little bit more. I'm pushing for all I'm worth, but I don't think we're going to make it. I think we can say rip to this particular section right here. I'm going to get the aerodynamic forces off of the screen right now. We're moving at a kilometer a second, a kilometer and 100 meters per second. We are coming down. We're nearly moving a kilometer a second downwards with 2 kilometers to go. So the prognosis is not so great right now. If we were to drop all of our parachutes right now, maybe, but all we got are a bunch of splashes, but that's fine because this was just a booster. That's all it was needed for. Can I recover? Are you going to let me recover? Recover that vessel. Oh, no. That was worth checking. It was worth checking. Okay. So now we need to find out what's going on with the other craft. We need to get it into some sort of synchronous orbit with the asteroid that's coming through. And by synchronous, I mean we need to be hitting the same place at the same time as the asteroid is coming through. And then we need to try and match our orbits to as fine a degree as possible. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that, but I'm going to give it a go. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in this save. We need to figure that stuff out. Orbiting Kerbal. This is the guy that's got stuff to be done, right? We could, of course, launch some other missions to go and save the... we've got craft up in orbit that could already go and save those defunct boosters. I launched a bunch of boosters, but I didn't save any fuel. Normally, I right-click on the adapters for the booster stage, like this one, and turn off the fuel in it so that it can do what it needs to do after it's dropped off its package, you know, a flyback boost or whatever. But that unfortunately was not to be this time. Okay, I think this is good. The thing I'm always worried about is getting a random encounter with the moon. If there's one thing I do not want, it is randomly to have my trajectory just messed about and sent wherever it decides I should be, rather than where I decide I should be. So if we could just watch out for that, that would be great. I think this... Let's just go. Let's just go do it. I don't think there's anything else I need to be aware of here. Look at the moon bases capturing. Okay, also time warp cancelled. Look at the relay going through the moon base. That's what I meant to say there. That's amazing. That's amazing. I like watching the dynamic world in action. 4 minutes to go on our burn. I kind of doubt it. Does it know that I'm just using a singular nuclear rocket here? Like this is going to take a while, right? This is 4 minutes, two minutes either side. Okay, we could do that. We can do that. Might be an AMA time though. Any crazy questions you've got? I'll try and make up some crazy answers. Okay, 43 seconds to go onto the burn. I'm just gonna go via the magics of physics warp here. Get there twice as fast, right? It's a little bit worrying. I don't want to go burning past my maneuver node whilst under the influence of time warp. I mean, I'm sure we've all done it, right? I'm sure we've all done it. All right, 3, 2, 1, fire. 5 seconds on the burn, that's cool. As you can see, it's still ticking down, so the fact that I started my burn early is probably a good thing. We've managed to pull down our periaps so that if we were to suddenly stop, we would be crashing back into Kerbin. Crazy times, but of course, this is what we're trying... Oh, look, there it is. That's the asteroid we're waiting for. It's going to come around, it's going to join up with Kerbin's orbit, it's going to do some weird flyby. But then also, later on, we've got a different asteroid that's going to collide in with Kerbin. We want some front row seats to that, so we got to make sure that we get to watch it, right? I don't... Have you actually watched any asteroids crash into Kerbin? I've been playing a long time, and I have not actually watched that happen, other than the ones I myself has made crash into Kerbin. I've never used trajectories to find out where I've got a standard Kerbal to stand and what. Oh, I am totally gonna fly a Kerbal out there to go watch it. You guys down for that small mission? It's hundreds of days off. You know, it's probably gonna be, I don't know, 4 or 5 streams away at least. But I think it's going to be worth it. I'm almost certain it's going to be worth it. Okay, we're going to be adding on to our periaps now. As you can see, our prograde marker is starting to catch up. We pretty much stopped ourselves to be able to make this this sideways turn here. I suppose it is what you need to do, right? You slow down and then you burst off into another direction. I wonder if that would have actually been a more efficient way of doing it, of getting up here and just stopping. I don't know. Probably not. Very rarely is anything so linear the way forwards. You know, very rarely do you take all the speed away from one direction to put it into an orthogonal one. You normally end up burning in between the two, right? Because that's the efficient way of doing it. By the glory of Pythagoras. Works for vectors as well as just triangles. Okay, this burn takes some time. We are about most of the way through it though, so this is good. This is good. I've managed to just inanely waffle my way through this madness that is a game. I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to just watch it now. What I want to do is make sure that this goes above the moon's 11,000. In fact, I want it up to 14, 15, something like that. 13, 15. What do you think of writing down there's an AI? See, you've been thinking about the theories. Yeah, I would actually love to. It's one of my goals after I've got my full scientific credentials, right, is to sit down and write a few speculative papers about how these things could come to be. Okay, so I think we're fine here. I need to zoom out and be like, okay, Kerbal encounter in 79 days. So I'm going to create an alarm. Asteroid encounter. What do we say here? What do we say here? 79 days. Okay, let's do that. 79 days. Enters Kerbal. All right, cool. Waffles are a great idea. I'm all about waffles. You landed a couple of asteroids, never seen one crash. Yeah, see, that's exactly my point. So when this one, the collision inbound, actually ends up, we need to come here and find out what's going on and where we can stick a Kerbal on Kerbin to make it happen. But in 11 days' time, let's switch over to this craft here. And this is going to happen just before the other asteroid hits Kerbin's sphere of influence. So let's get this Gilly craft to Gilly, shall we? Go a Gilly! All right, cool. This is good. Have you got electric power? Are you able to do what you need to do? All right, looks like so. Are we actually doing anything at Gilly? Is there a reason for us to be here? No. Okay, this must just be. I say just as if it's not one of the most important things we can do. This is a lander. There's a lot of stuff here. Wait, hang about. Aim camera. You ever feel like you should have left some notes about what your vessel's for? This looks like a scanning satellite, right? No, this is science. There's a science pad up top. What was I doing with it? I was expecting this to be a ScanSat mission. We should go and find some missions for Gilly, and do some missions again. You know what? Let's do it. Space Center. Let's go see. Let's go see if there's any missions we can do at Gilly. What was I doing with that mission? Does anybody remember? Hi, welcome to ASMR Loading Screens. I'm Twitchi, your host. All right, let's get going. Bam! Don't turn up your headphones. Never turn up your headphones with me. I will get loud at the moment's notice. Okay, let's go to mission control. Anybody see anything for Gilly? Anybody see anything for Gilly? Dres. I mean, we got Ike. This is the wrong direction. Moho Juna. Mun Dres. Gilly. High resolution. That's the wrong type of craft, though. That's kind of what I thought was going on. Okay, looks like we're just doing this for funds. There's no way we're just doing this for fun. I sent this out for a reason. We're gonna go put it into orbit of Eve, or well, orbit of Gilly actually. Where do we reckon? How is breakdown? Oh, landed. Okay, that's fine. We need to go to the moon and get some of these things back. Are you anywhere near these guys? Land at pole incoming, guys. Land. No. Oh, I totally lost my ability to type and talk. I don't know what's happened there. So I've thrown up a poll. We got one or two things that we can do over the next sort of 15 minutes or so. We can either jump straight ahead into the timeline and go to the Gilly orbiting thing, or we can try and use this craft to get the these guys back home. Look at these. Let's go and have a look, shall we? You guys should know what you're voting for. Let's go and have a look as I throw money across my table. So out in the wilds, by launching the last craft, literally the last craft we sent out there, we dropped down a whole bunch of boosters. They went everywhere. It was terrible. I forgot to put some fuel in them. So we could use these tiny little boosters that we've got around to come and grab these guys. Look, I mean, like, look at the pointiness of these. They've already got their own bunch of parachutes and stuff like that. They've all got electric charge on them. They've all got everything that they need here. They've just been making do. So far, oh, it's a 50-50 tie. That's not great. Let's switch over here. I mean, I might end up just grabbing one of these anyway. Oh, but the return boosters is in the lead. It's tight. It's neck and neck. That must mean 5 people have voted. It could just be a science maker without the mission. It could well be. It could well be. You may have hit the nail on the head there. If we had a maneuver... No. Nope. Can we get rid of that, please? Right, thanks. So that one's not going to do it. Let's add a maneuver again. If we pull ourselves in, goes the wrong way. Okay. If we push ourselves out, we can end up with an encounter over here. 44's looking good. 23. All right, I'm gonna end the poll while it's in the favour that I want. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Always helpful when you partake in the questions. Okay, well, indeed, we are returning the boosters, and we can do that with this little thing. 16 meters. All right, that's fine. I think this is what we're going to use. We're gonna take this guy. We're gonna use a tiny amount of its fuel. I'm not sure how much fuel it's got left. Oh man. It's not got a great deal of fuel left, but we're going to use what little fuel it has left to go and capture up. And I suppose this guy's coming home with the boosters because it's just about to run out of fuel. You're building a rocket to the moon. Yes, I'm all about those rockets to the moon. I am tempted with some moon bases and stuff in the future. I think that's the way forward. Good luck. Thank you, man. I presume talking to Seahind actually. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to you. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. All right, we are 50 seconds away from this final burn. We got about a kilometre's worth of delta V, and we need to make less than 100 delts of change. That's pretty good. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. What I am going to do is to kill that maneuver node. Right-click on that and just slowly increase my fuel now. And let's just see what happens as we bring this up, right? There we go. That's the right angle for those numbers. No, don't lose it. That's the right angle for those numbers. 16. I will take it. We're gonna warp here. I didn't see what the separation speed was. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, relative speed. I actually don't know whether we can do this. Target. Prograde. I've got a feeling I'm going to get there just in time for all my fuel to die, which will be fun. So remembering that Pythagoras stuff that I was just talking about, I'm going to make some tweaks at a distance. If we're lucky, bring everything down to 0. I want this to also come over here and be part of this little party, so this ascending node, so that everything matches up at the right place. Oh, we're going to have a collision. I think we might have a full-on collision being set up here. That's good. I'll take that. We're not going to get any closer than that by the looks of it. So I'm going to swing up and round. I might even quick save it. Let's do it. Quick save it. Because I might just do a little jump forwards in time to over here. And we'll see if I can actually slow myself down in time. we kind of come in hot. Okay, 300 meters per second. I feel like that fuel burn was not the most efficient. Yeah, we're literally going to roll up on it and run out of fuel, aren't we? Which is kind of hilarious. Oh, this is what I was afraid of. I've also gone ripping past. Oh, come on. 7 delts of fuel. I think we're going to reload. Let's try a reload. How do you make the yellow box around your target show up? You probably want to try F4. This is a button that me and Landstrider discovered by accident. So, yeah, I mean, you just double click to select your target. But F4 changes what gets displayed on your HUD. So that's the one to watch out for there. I'm going to actually have to just deorbit this tiny craft and be like, this actually isn't fit for service. This is kind of sad. This is kind of sad. This is a well-appointed craft. It's done a lot of things. Gone around, saved a lot of people. We'll have to find the next one, though. So, do we just crash it? How do we end such an illustrious career? And also, where are the others? There's the bakery. Oh, man, that probably would have been a better one to go get with it. Splashdown. I got splashdown stuff. Crash it on the runway of the KSP. That's a choice. That's a choice. There's literally no way I'm going to be able to, from this distance, hole-in-one it and have some fuel left. Yeah, no, not a chance. All right, okay. That happens sometimes. Send an exact replica to deorbit it. I mean, that's fun. Okay, where's Apple Apps for this bad boy? We're just going to go ripping past, and then we're going to add a maneuver all the way up here. And we're going to careen it into the surface. What's the minimum we need to do to be able to make it down in one? It's not quite the right place, is it? Let's, why isn't it showing me more? Trajectory, slow, show trajectory. That's more like it. That's what I like to see. Maneuver, graphical. Too much. Okay, so we're currently looking to land at the desert. It's not quite what we like, right? Oh, that's a bit more like it. That's pretty good. Let's just send it a bit more like that, and then we can... Oh, let's get rid of this. Just left all those settings up there. So, we're getting pretty close there. We can fine-tune it on our second way round. I like that. We'll go with that. Let's go. Goodbye, targets. You were no good to me. You were no good to me. Big ways round. Okay, everything's going to line up together. Somewhere about here. Do you reckon we can just eyeball it from here? I kind of do. I kind of do. And the reason being that we've got quite a slow burn if available to us if we want it. Want to see where we end up on this first entry, because of course every time we go through we're going to lose a little bit more speed. So if we just touch the atmosphere any moment now, there will be a point where it actually takes us through enough. Look at this separation of all the different orbits here. Okay, where is it? It's over here. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, that's a bit strong. Let's see if we can bring it round once more. I'm going to go with that one. And then somewhere around here, we'll make a correction burn to be able to deorbit. Okay, so first things first, we're going to retract the antenna. Because we've got to go try and hit our way through the atmosphere at least once. Let's go see what goes on here. We want to try and get this as close to the KSC as possible. If I need to repair my VAB because of this returning, I will be a happy person. You know, I don't think I've ever had to repair my VAB as a result. I've never had to repair my VAB. Oh, look, there it is. Hello. If I could just stop, which I can't. If I could just stop, we could go there. The reason I can't, I've got 2,000... meters of sideways velocity, but only 500 to be able to scrub off. So we're going to go through the atmosphere. The atmosphere is going to help us lose enough speed that we're able to do what we need to do. That way up, I think, is what I want. Like that? Yeah. We should be atmosphering. Did anybody play Atmosphere the game? I'm specifically talking to the oldies out there now. Did anybody play Atmosphere in the 90s? Yeah, put a tape in the old VHS player, go around, Gatekeeper screams at you every now and then. It was a great game. Great game. You had to put your fears in a little envelope, and writing down your greatest fear was always the hardest part of the game. Like, really, what is your fear? Because, you know, it's all like facing your fears and stuff like that. Going through yon graveyard. Oh, it's good. We got some hot heat. We're hot. So hot. I love this little plasma tube we've got here. Like, plasma tunnel. All right, this is where we find out how exact trajectories is, because I got a feeling. Landstrike, you've never even heard of Atmosphere. Oh, wow. It might have just been a here thing. It might have just been a here thing. Yeah, it was good. Now I got to go look up pictures. Atmosphere the game. Yeah, I mean, if you just type Atmosphere the game, yeah. Nightmare? It was called Nightmare in America? The video board game? Possibly. Might be a rewording of it. It's an Australian horror game. Oh, wow. Okay, learning stuff out today. Learning stuff. One of the top 10 bestsellers in the US and UK. Okay, well, there we go. We can't know everything after all. We cannot know everything. All right, anyway, we're on our way back out. You can see that this little doohickey over here has stopped telling us we're going down and telling us we're going back up. That's great. We're a long way off of actually escaping the atmosphere, though. I don't know whether to time warp or not. The reason that I'm a little bit dubious about it is because, of course... Wait, where's the thing that tells me when we're coming back? Where's the other red cross? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. We'll do some corrective measures later. Because time warping tends to skip over some of the steps of the calculations. And sometimes that means you end up coming back not quite where you thought you would be. It's a thing. It's a thing. 57, 58, 59. Ooh, these little circles here, the lens flare that comes off of the sun, sometimes makes me feel like there's another planet out there when there's not. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got here. None of these are saying we're coming home yet. Let's just try and slow ourselves down until it tells us we're coming home. I mean, that's pretty close to home. I will take another one, thanks. Just creep it around there. And something like this. That will do me. That will do me. What are we focused on here? There's cafe addiction. Let's set that as target. And then from back here, we should... Can you please? Thank you. We should be able to turn this... Like that. Okay, this is looking better on the trajectory than it is. There we go, let's try that. That looks to be the maneuver we want here. Whoa, spinny spins. Kubero? Not sure what you're saying there, buddy. Not sure what you're saying there. Okay, around we go. Thankfully, we're close enough to the planet that we don't actually need our antenna extended at the moment. To be fair, I don't think we ever really needed an antenna like this. The built-in antenna on the Probodyne is good enough. Does it actually tell us what it's got? Com signal 1, first hop distance 4 kilometers. It doesn't 400 kilometers. It doesn't tell us what it can actually take, but it does tell you that there is one there. Antenna range 5K, whatever the 5K means. Anyone know what that 5K means? No idea. 30 seconds until I burn. Only a 3-second burn. I'm probably going to start burning a little bit earlier though, just to make sure that we get the full maneuver that we want. Mostly because I'm going to be like tweaking the throttle at the end to try and get an exact thing. Be as precise as possible. That's what I'm trying to say here. You can't be precise if you're running on full throttle. I might even just bring this down even more. Can't go much lower than that. This might be a little too slow. Okay, I might take it. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, we've slowed down too much. Why have we slowed down too much? What is this? And pop. Something like that? Is that just one pass through and we're going home? It looks like one pass through and we're going home. Okay, I'm gonna point retrograde, and we're gonna come round here, aiming for the KSC. Wouldn't be bad if we just kind of went over the top of it, to be fair. Okay, coming in at orbital velocity again. Another bit of space junk just over there. Low G science craft orbit debris. Like this. No, other way up. Like that. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Are we actually going to make it as far through as we want, though? We seem to be hitting the atmosphere fairly early. Fairly early. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays through. I'm actually tempted to double time warp this. It's going to take a while. Beautiful. Oh, no, wrong button. There we go. Beautiful sunrise coming up here, though. Beautiful. The lens flare that a lot of Kerbal... okay. Yeah. It's Cabenesis? No, Canesis? I don't know. What's the name of Kerbal's evil twin? It's actually a neutron star that we never see. Something like that. When people first told me about the Nemesis hypothesis, I thought they were crazy. And then when I found out about the actual scientific basis on it, I thought they were even more crazy. So that's all good. Let's see how this is doing. We seem to be coming down where we want to, roughly. Maybe we could do with a little bit of a fuel burn, looking at where it's actually ending up. Shall we... Oh! Well, there goes some explosions. What was that? Wasn't my engine. Don't need to worry about it. Let's try and bring this deorbit back into line. The Nemesis hypothesis. The sun is actually part of a binary system, and Nemesis is the binary star way out there that we can't see because it's just a brown dwarf or something like that, and it's the thing that knocks the comets from the Oort cloud out of alignment and causes the regular period of the mass extinctions. Like, when I lay it out like that, it doesn't sound too bad. But let me just reiterate: there's a star within a light year that we have not spotted. Yeah. All right. Tasty Co-Productions. I can't wait to get KSP. It looks like it's going to be awesome. It does look like it's going to be crazy. Really looking forward to the multiplayer options, of course. I have no control. I wanted to turn my engine up more. Okay. We just kind of stuck this. We're about to run out of fuel, though, so I suppose that's okay. We're going to end up in the Kerbal. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Non-existent planet. Oh god, yeah, yeah, whatever. I just. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with it. There are a lot of problems with it. And yes, I am arrogant enough to think that science would have found such a thing. There's just so many observations that people have to blindly miss. Yeah, exactly. Like, and don't get me wrong, there is some basis for it. There is some basis for it. But it's the type of basis where you ignore all the other things and just look at these like 2 or 3 issues and they make sense. And then the moment you introduce other things, suddenly it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh well, we're out of fuel anyway. I was going to be like, oh look, I can take control. And in fact, I will. We'll spin around like this, and we'll try and actually take some flight control. I don't know. We might be able to save some parts of this craft. We might be able to save some parts. I doubt it, but we'll try. We'll try. Oh, we're not making any electricity though. That could be a problem. That could be a problem. I mean, so far it's not, but it could be. It could be. Coming through at a weird 45. Well, there we go. 45-degree angle. Trying to get some turning. Trying to get some turn. Yeah. Just. I want to be able to like fly this way. I want to turn around. Ooh. Blew up my probe core. Well, I guess we're not flying now. Wasn't quite expecting that, actually. Okay, so in the future, we got to make sure we protect those probe cores. That wasn't a lot of heat. That wasn't a lot of heat at all, and it was very quick. Today I learned. I thought they had a little bit more in them than that. Just a little bit more. If we could bring this back sooner, though. Now that there's nothing for me to do, I'm just going to time warp my way through this. We're going to watch it land. It's going to be interesting to see what it does, because it's kind of aerodynamic. Let's turn the. As you can see, we've got a bit of drag and we've got some lift, and it's pointed in the direction that could give it lift if it would just turn up a little bit. I don't know what it's going to try and do. I don't know what it's going to try, because this at the back here, we can't extend. Should give some twist. But we're definitely going to slam into the floor very fast. It seems to be the way that I dispose of my robots. Rockets? Robots. Robot rockets. Whichever way. Who'd have thought that a bunch of highly sensitive electronics would have been heat intolerant? I know, right? Who'd have thought? I definitely didn't assume so. Okay. Do you reckon we're going to have an engine left over? Make your votes now. Kilometre to go. 500, 200, 100 metres. Boom. There was no engine. If I click outside here, we can take me straight to the tracking station. There wasn't that much heat. Not compared to some of the things that I've sent through at some of the speeds. Oh my gosh, there's a comment without a comment. What is this magic? What is this madness? Where's the next thing on my list? I might just... You guys want to watch me do a thing? Terminate. Boom! Oh, I don't do this that often, but these guys are just out there in the middle of nowhere, and they're just strut connectors and stuff like that. I don't think I'm that bothered by it. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to some more of that. Where are all my? There should be more. There we go. Bony M's. There we go. There's always more out there. There's always more. So this is an original one. Look, it's not moved from its orbit at all. Let's go see how much full. Must be the beer. Nice. Okay, landing in on our next craft. Soon as we actually get in on our next craft. Oh, the loading screens of the Dear Squad. Been playing your game for nearly a decade now. I must have wasted about a year of my life watching this. Oh no, okay, so we got through half our fuel here. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Does that mean that we can get to you easy? Oh, look at this. Oh, we're actually set on an intercept. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. We could do this one this time. Let's do it. Well, is it you? No. It's you though. We're actually drifting towards. Man, rare I see this. Bit of both there. Bit of both. And by both, I mean prograde and retrograde, but more importantly, pushing this that way and pulling this one this way. It's not quite right, is it? I just want to line those lines up here. Should now touch that and that. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's good. That's good. What's the anything that's a little further away? All right, we'll leave that like that and see what happens. Those loading screens why you have KSP on your SSD. Yeah, it's a good shout. Yeah, I mean, I've got mine on hybrid, and I use the game files every week, so it should work its way towards that. But you know, we'll see. How do I check what files my hybrid drive is putting on fast? Is that even a thing? Is that even a thing? What's the closest approach here? Is this 7? We got a 9. Wait, what? How is this closest approach if they're already... What? I'm just going to stop. I think Kerbal's missing the point of closest approach there. Yeah, I used to play a very modded game. There was a period of time, I don't know, about 3 years or so, where I would play a ridiculously modded game. And now I've just kind of moved into base game with what I consider to be the actual bare essential mods. Of course, what other people decide is bare essentials is... I mean, that's a debate right there, you know. we can have it right now as well. I mean... What do you think is the most important mods? What mods do you think you cannot live without? I've only got one. I've only got one. This Delta V map. That's it. It's the most important mod. When KSP Trump is going to be stocked for at least 6 months or more, depending. Yeah, I mean, so anytime I do any multiplayer, I'm going to be as stock as I possibly can be, so that anybody who just stumbles upon the stream, the game, the whatever, can join in without having to do anything special, right? Which I think is the way it should be, you know? Make Jev for one, and parts like Spacey. I don't think I've ever looked into the Spacey parts. Is there anything like the... I suppose the near future techs, they were good. They were some pretty... Like, if you had any sort of expanded universe at all, extra planets or stuff like that, you needed better tech than the stock tree gave. Okay, we are closing in. One of the things I really liked about both DMP and LMP is if you had people using aesthetic mods like, I don't know, the Kerbal alarm clock or Astrogator or stuff like that, you could still play in the same world, which was great. And even if you had two people and one had a modded part and the other didn't, it just meant the other person wouldn't be able to see your craft. Which I also thought was great. I could definitely see why a lot of people would have got annoyed with it, but I thought it was a good way for people who aren't quite so au fait with such things to play. So it didn't just break when you hadn't communicated every single mod with every single person, you know. Unmanned before manned. You know what? That I think that is a criminally underrated mod, even from myself. It is, yeah. It's one of the few game. I'm gonna say game mode mods that I think are like super good. Super good. Turn this towards the sun. Oh, this is a slow old drift here. This is a slow old drift. We're a kilometer, 100 meters, sorry, on our closest approach. So let's try and bring it in here. This one might actually carry a bit of fuel. I don't know. That's less than 100 meters. What is going on here? That's much less than 100 meters. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'll take that. Do I just crash into the side of it? Does anybody have any reason why I shouldn't? I mean, I do have a very good reason why you shouldn't, actually, to be honest. But, hey, I'm not one for listening to reason. Does that look good? Do it. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, we got this. This actually doesn't have any fuel in it whatsoever. We're probably going to end up using all the fuel from this shutdown engine to try and. Why is this engine cluster here? Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that. Let's retrograde this. Oh, slowly turn. Are we anywhere near Apple Apps right now? It's just over there. Let's walk around there. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that a lot. Okay, we're round. We're roughly facing in the right direction. We're controlling from the wrong part. Okay, can we control from this decoupler? Is that something we can do from here? No. Okay. I mean, there are other ways we could do this. Like, we could shut all these engines down instead. And turn the small one on. Is that all of them? And then this one. Shut down engine. Okay, that's all the engines shut down. Is this going to be enough to deorbit us? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Periaps. 78. We might be able to get... I really need to try and center up against this, don't I? 76. Mark has not used his entire any mods in the entire life of his game. That's impressive, actually. That's impressive. Is it because you're on console, or you just don't believe in the ethos? Both of which very valid reasons. We're not quite there, but we're nearly there. We've nearly got through all of you. I think this guy's going to come home with this one as well, and unless we're going to pick up a very small craft, I think this is just going to have to make it. Oh look, there's the KSC. Unfortunately, this one we're not really picking where we land. We're just trying to deorbit. Hey, we're there. We're doing it. We are into the atmosphere. Anything above and beyond now is above and beyond. I like this, like, building up some speed. Your parents believe all mods contain viruses. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing stopping most mods containing viruses. You have got to be wary. At the same time, this is why we've got, like, trusted networks like Kerbal forums and the CCANs and stuff like that, where other people have gone through and checked that it's all good. Okay, so if I just leave my engine this powerful, however powerful I've got it ticking over right now, we can actually keep facing this way. I'm building up speed because I'm dropping down, but I am burning my fuel to get us lower into the atmosphere. Okay, this is good, this is good. How much is that actually going? Can we go a little bit more without losing orientation? No? Is the easy answer there? No. How about if we go 50% and then I push my... Somewhere about there. Okay, this seems to work. This seems to work. You know what contains the most viruses? Microsoft. I mean, maybe. I've never got a virus from a mod. No, never from a mod. Keygens, game cracks, stuff like that. What was the last one I had? I can't remember. It was like that proper bricked my machine. I had to pull the hard drive out and start again. It was terrible. So, you know, it does happen. Just, it only happens when you know you're doing, I'm going to put big inverted commas up, wrong things, right? Like circumventing pirate, anti-pirate measures or stuff like that. Oh, I hit my microphone stand. Do apologise. Do apologise. We're officially into stream overtime. Should have stopped, but I just can't. I just can't stop. We are 51 kilometers now. Let's give it a little bit more. 50 kilometers. I mean, this should actually be enough to deorbit me. Yeah, look at that. Totally is. Do we just do it? I think we're just gonna do it. I'm gonna bring this guy home. The whole lot's coming home at once. Apples and orangutans. Oh, mate, I love that. Oh, I've never heard that before. That is amazing. But yeah, I mean, the problem is the skill set for modding and the skill set for hacking do look incredibly similar. You know, they're not, but from the outside they look it. Yeah. So especially when you don't know, right? Like if I've got a lot of mates, as I'm sure you have as well, Anstrider, that are not as technically savvy as people our age. You know, people who watch the internet grow should be. You just made it up. Credit to you if it catches on. I will use it, mate. I am going to use that from now on. See, hi, it's landed on the moon. Yay! A round of applause. Love a moon landing. Love a moon landing. Once we've tied up a few of these loose ends that we've got on the go here, we'll probably like skip down to some like moon landing style missions. Get a Juno base up and running, stuff like that. Your mum works in risk management. I mean that's unfortunate. It's like having a parent who's a cop or something, right? They only see the worst of what life has to offer, so they think that's what life has to offer. You know, that's the best thing. That would be you. You're 43, so you're used to having to kill robots to get online. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Though Tasty, you're in good company here. Lands in our age bracket. I'm only four years younger than you. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the age problem around here. Problem? It's only a problem when it stops going up. Yeah. Do you want to get older? Well, it's better than the alternative. Not getting older. Just gonna burn all this fuel off now. Let's get a bit of a spin going. Ooh, spin for safety. It's not gonna be a spin for safety. Spin for outrage. Wait, can we rage it out? I want to know what happens when it points its engine down. It's trying. It's like, please. When it stops going up, it's no longer your problem, though. Yeah, I feel like I would still miss it, even though I wouldn't. You know, future me is missing it for past. Past me is missing it for future me. You know. Okay, if we just now go free pivot. Lock pivot. Okay, we should now fly with not quite. Free pivot, lock pivot. No, we're not quite facing the right way. It's getting close. We've managed to turn it round the back though. Ooh. Oh, I broke it. I pressed sideways and it all went wrong. Something you learned in the army in Iraq. Okay, fair play, man. Fair play. Okay, 2.2 kilometers. I always say meters when I mean kilometers. I'm gonna turn that off so we can have some control all the way down. If we just let this swing its way around, or not. I was kind of expecting that to try and nosedive. A little surprised we've not got more nosedive on the go, actually. Even with this weird bit of drag on the side. Let's see what the drag is doing. Yeah, even with this weird bit of drag on... Hello? What are you? It's the Wheeloo! It's the Wheeloo debris. Wheeloo, of course, arriving 100 days from now. 100 days. Would you believe it? The noise is getting intense. It is definitely picking up now. I feel like we may be actually able to smash this into the floor. Do you think we can smash this into the floor? I think smashing into the floor might be on our agenda at some point in the future here. I was wondering if we'd be able to actually save this, but I'm looking at it. I don't think so. With the electric charge dying, I don't know. If I pull up, I kind of feel like I want free orbit chase locked, right? And then we face the back here, and we try. Oh, it doesn't help that we're. Hang about. We're going to smash into the floor before I could do this. Oh. Okay. Let's try and turn. Nah, it's not going to do it, is it? We got a nice flat nose spin on the go, but unfortunately it's all in the wrong direction. We are just plummeting backwards right now. See that? See that over there? And no matter what I try and do, there might be somewhere where I can get some control. And with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next week, where we're going to go at Gilly. We're going to have the asteroid encounter. We got Moho coming up in 100 days, but that go at Gilly and the asteroid encounter are the important ones. I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.